love affair that will never be lost. It's a war in our blood that kind of looks to say for us.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Thanks for clicking.
Welcome.
Yeah, wait. Thanks for clicking the like button. Like it doing us a favor. We have 300, almost 1,000 subscribers now. We don't need you people. We don't need the small people anymore.
We need the peasants.
Hey,
Huh.
what are you watching? 58 likes and 1 dislike. Wonder who that was.
That was actually me.
Oh, that was a shoot. That was a shoot there. Speaking of shooting, that's a shoot. Heard someone was shooting. Yeah, there's a shoot. So, hey, what you watching?
All right, my first one, and it's an oldie but a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is called Polar, not to be confused with Polar Express. Let's put that out there because the kids will be. You have to explain some things.
I like it here. It makes me peaceful.
Me too.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm retired.
What was your job?
I was in the funeral business.
Huh.
As you know, we manage the investments of our employees. If a former agent dies after retirement, their $8 million goes back to the company.
This is a bad idea.
Bang. Where the hell is he? Somebody set me up over here. You better pray you have nothing to do with it.
Think of a monster.
You tried to kill the Black Kaiser and kidnap his cute little neighbor. We should pay him so we don't have to look over our shoulder for the rest of our lives. You'll need all of it.
Try not to be scared. You make mistakes when you're afraid.
Thought you stopped smoking.
Figured it wouldn't kill me.
2019.
Okay, all right.
I say beginning of the pandemic, probably.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So rated TVMA, so it has some graphic stuff in it. You know, it's on Netflix. All right, has Mads Mikkelsen, I think his name, Mikkelsen. He was in Star Wars, one of the villains. He was a villain in Bond.
Maz Kanata.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's what I said.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, that one.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. So the whole thing was
yeah.
Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Mikkelsen.
What was he? What's also he in? What else is he in?
He was in Star Wars, the Rogue One.
He was the dad.
Generous's dad. Yeah.
He built the damn. He's why the Death Star blows up because he put that.
Yeah.
Down.
You know, he probably. I think he was majorly involved in that for sure. Yeah, he played some other villain. He's a good villain.
He put the hole inside of the Death Star that you shoot into.
Yeah, he's like, I did this one little thing just in case someone loses control of power. Anyways, we're sidetracking here.
Poor Mad Mikkelsen.
All right. It's about a retired assassin that suddenly finds himself in the receiving end of a hit. All right. Contracted by his own employer. All right, let's think about that for a second. Watch your employer seeking to cash in on the pensions of all the aging employees. You know.
Yeah.
So, you know, it starts off really good. I mean, this movie is smart. It's dark, has dark humor. It's just a great twist at the end. You know, it's a movie that it's like an instant cult classic as soon as you watch it. Like I've definitely watched it a few times. It's fun to watch. It has a lot of I don't know all the names of the top tier actresses as well. I looked them up.
I was looking. Well, Vanessa Vanessa Sexy Hudgens.
Mm-hmm.
And
Catherine
then,
Winnick.
and then, Turgan, the WWE wrestler Kurgan is in this.
Oh, he is? Okay.
He's like the tall, like Russian look. I don't know if he is Russian or not, but he's like a tall guy with ears.
Okay, I know which one. You think he's one of those
Carl.
Richard Dreyfuss has a little role in it, a little nice little homage to a good old actor there.
Yeah, I like
and you get a little Johnny Knoxville treat too,
I don't
Johnny Knoxville cameo.
I don't remember the Knoxville cameo, but who is the disgusting, who plays the disgusting boss?
Oh, I can't remember his name, but funny enough to that,
he's weird.
He is weird. He's on the British baking show. I was watching with my girl, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, that's the dude from Cooler.
Matt Lucas.
Yeah.
English actor, comedian, and writing. Is that him?
Yeah, that's it.
Howardson, very, 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 very book of jokes, blah, blah, I don't know.
He's good, though. I like him.
Yeah, okay. Well, he plays the weird guy.
He plays the boss.
And is this the movie where, I almost going to spoil it, if you haven't seen it?
The thing is that everything we talk about, we're going to spoil.
Yeah, is this the movie? Spoilers, skip to the next title if you want to miss these. Skip till you see the next box pop off down the bottom. Is this where at the end, is this the one where the whole movie he's opening up the car door, remember?
Yeah, you get those little bits of what happened.
She's the baby. Vanessa Hudgens is the baby.
She's the baby.
He confesses. And then we all wonder, is she going to kill him? But then they decide to, team up. Right? At the end.
Yeah.
Which is a cool ending. Who would win? Him or John Wick? Duncan Visla. Ooh. Duncan Visla or John Wick? That's what
I think they're both moved by different motives. So I think if Mads here killed his dog, I'd have to say John Wick would win.
I don't know. Mads.
I think I'd actually put my money on the Kaiser.
Yeah, that is a pretty good movie. It's dreary too, and it's cold and dreary. They're up in those cabins.
Yeah.
And I'm just
they go other places too, which is they went to Florida and it was a different scene there. It was bright. They went to that one trailer. Each one was different. Yeah, good soundtrack. It's definitely a fun movie to watch. I really dig it.
For any word on the official Puller sequel, nothing has been revealed yet. That said, the film's director, Jonas Hager Ackerlund.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when I saw it.
Jonas Hager Ackerlund. Listen, if Jonas Hager hears this, where are you?
Yeah, where you been, man? You're
not on Facebook. Your sister gives me a number every couple years on you, and then and then his number changes. Where are you?
He's probably secret agent somewhere. He's probably the Black Kaiser.
He is, maybe. And anyway, he did speak with Screen Rant about the possibility of a sequel and what he would like to see in it. Ooh, I would like to see Vivian. Camille? I would like to see Vanessa Hudgens
as an assassin
in a bikini,
like a leather one.
Yeah. That to me, I like those sexy, seductive killer movies, like the one Charlize Theron's Atomic Blonde is amazing. The one with there's the one with the Hunger Games girls in one where she's a train, and they're they use sex as a weapon to lure men's defenses, and then they slit your throat. It's be amazing. It's a great. I'm good.
Hey, who you watching?
Como es miedo? Como? Am I eating the look at? Well, I'm watching a few things. But I'm going to tell you right now, I got to get my readers on. They're actually
just move the whole internet there.
Yeah, did I help move the whole internet?
Yeah, I started this glass trend. I don't know what you guys
First of all, these
You and
aren't even,
Adam.
they're just pieces of plastic. They're just to protect my eyes because they're
Oh,
purple.
okay.
These are protect my eyes from all this light and these Blu-rays.
They get real big, almost like a bubbles effect.
Yeah. So when I read, but there's no magnification in them. I don't know why it does that. You know. So I'm gonna lead right in with an older one from 1999, starring Tim Allen,
Tim the Toolman.
Tim the Toolman Taylor, and Sigourney. I am
AKA
a forever
Buzz
queen
Lightyear.
of beauty.
Square Weaver.
And that movie is is called Galaxy Quest.
In the far reaches of the galaxy, a civilization is under siege.
We are all that is left.
They've searched the universe for a leader.
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's Galaxy Quest.
Never give up, never surrender.
He will save us.
What they got
Never give up and never surrender.
were struggling TV actors.
You are our last hope. Where's my limo?
Okie dokie.
And they're about to put on a command performance 8 million light years away.
We are actors, not astronauts.
You are our protectors.
That was a hell of a thing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So
Who was there was someone else in there too that was real good.
yeah, he died. Alan Rickman.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why I couldn't forget him.
Yeah. So
And then there was probably some other characters too.
there is some okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, what this is about is this movie is basically a spoof on a Star Trek movie. And it's basically in this movie's lore, there was this show called Galaxy Quest, and it was basically the Star Trek of that world. And it's been over for a while, and they're like doing the the convention circuits.
Oh,
and they're old now.
What a lonely time there is.
Oh, lonely. It's lonely. Why? We've been there. You know? And so like and then like the young kid that was like the kid on the show is like now in his 20s or 30s. So he's the kid wonder and he's old now. So that what happens is essentially is these real aliens watch this TV show.
Yeah.
They come across these TV waves in space, and they believe that this TV show is real and that these people are actually these Federation Star Trek type heroes that could help them with a real threat.
Yeah.
And these aliens base their entire life and culture, and you have to do a little bit of with the science and math behind this stuff. Everything just works, and they're all supposed to like everything that how it worked on the TV is how it really actually works. So like when it's time for like the one guy to drive the ship, he's like, I never knew what I was doing, you know? So they like fall for it and they go out and they try to help. And it is a great comedy. There are some laugh out loud moments, especially when when they're trying to pull the ship out and it's going crooked. Everyone's like cheering. It's a glorious moment. They're launching and it start going crooked. And then everyone starts to like, well, they're looking, it's coming towards these people and it's like coming and people are like, everyone starts going, turn, and everyone's like on the ships, like they're leaning like this, you know, you like there's some great laugh out loud moments. There was some serious thought put in this movie. Tim Allen really takes the lead. Sigourney Weaver's great. Is that Alan Rickman? I want to make sure we get his name right? The Die Hard guy, Professor Snape. Alan Rickman was that guy.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, right?
I'm pretty sure.
So It was directed by D. Parasot, and she hasn't done anything really of notice except Home Fries in 1998 with Drew Barrymore and the Olsen brothers. I think it's a piece of crap, I think. And then what she did most recently, though, was she did Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh, no way.
So crazy that, and like she's only done a handful. She's only done 3 or 4 movies, and 2 of them happen to be one of some of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
It won a bunch of awards when it was out in '99. It did well. It was a $45 million budget, and it made 90 across the world. So, it could have been a sequel, and it has been sequel rumblings for 20 years. And it's been left with Tim Allen kind of saying they didn't want to do it without the what's-his-face that died. And that they still wouldn't honor his part if there was interest. But also, a piece of trivia about this movie is that Star Trek fans have voted this film the 7th best Star Trek movie of all time.
Oh, wow.
Because there is this theory in Star Trek geekdom, nerdom, fandom, I don't know, is that like there's every other Star Trek theory which is good. Like the first 2 were good, then you skip, and then the end one's good. Well, there was 3 bad ones in a row, or like 2 bad ones in a row. But if you put Galaxy Quest in there in 1999, it fills that gap to their theory. So they like it. So that's why they consider this an amazing Star Trek. And it really is a good, it reminds me of the Orville. I love the Orville. Not to get off topic, but pretty damn good. So have you seen You have seen Galaxy Quest?
I have seen Galaxy Quest.
When the nice monsters are like...
It's funny.
And then the little nice monsters have teeth and they want to eat you. So, I mean, that's just Tim the Toolman Taylor in space trying to be, I don't know, Captain, I don't know, what's the Captain Kirk? Either way, the question everybody wants to know is, what are you watching?
All right, this is a new one. It is the Tom Clancy Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan.
What we know, Senior Chief Kelly is the 3rd member to be attacked. 3 perps are dead. Also killed was his wife.
They better hope he doesn't survive.
Why's that?
He is more dangerous and effective than any man we have in the field.
You took everything from me.
These were foreign attacks on U.S. soil.
We have to respond.
I'm gonna make it right. There's something inside of me that I can't turn off. A part of me that won't stop for anything. No remorse.
I'm pretty sure they consider him the sexiest man alive right now.
Agreed. Yeah.
And then there is Julie Turner Smith, Jamie Bell, Guy Pearce. All right. It is a movie. I mean, there's lots of books, and I read a little bit of things about this. I guess like the people who've read the books or love the novels hate this film, like hate it, you know, because it's not like the book, you know. But you know what I say to that? Like any movie from a book is better than the book because you get to see it.
Yeah, listen, and I'm not over reading a book. I love reading, but fucking movies are better than books. Books suck compared to movies. That's just true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Just true. So an elite Navy SEAL, which is Michael B. Jordan, goes on a path of avenging for his wife and his young-born daughter, only to find himself inside a layer of conspiracy. All right.
I hate when that happens.
And you know whose fault it is? It's the Ruskies. All right. You know, that's what it is. You know, some Ruskies over there.
I mean,
Always trying something.
You know, it's funny in the 90s, we knew or in the 80s, we knew exactly who the enemy was. And then the 90s and the 2000s, everyone taught us, oh, be world. And it's funny. Look who shows up again.
Look who shows up again. Causing trouble. Over here doing who knows what, you know? But I think it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was exciting. It was great to see Michael B. Jordan play something. So he played a very serious role. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a lot of other films he's been in. He's like has like I wouldn't say typecast, but I felt like he was a little bit typecasted. But like this is like he plays a straight edged Navy SEAL man that like is gonna avenge his family.
Michael B. Jordan, he always seems like he's like an angry tough guy in everything. Like Creed, he's an angry tough guy. Fantastic Four, he's an angry tough guy. You know,
maybe he is typecasted then.
That's what I mean. And then like, well, maybe this is not. Maybe he's a nice tough guy in this one, or is he an angry tough guy in this too?
I don't know, because I'm on Navy SEAL. He just seems really focused in this one.
Yeah. Well, what's it about? I mean, what's going on with this? There's always like terrorists trying to blow something up in a Tom Clancy feature, right?
Yeah.
Is it like James Bond stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say, you know, maybe close to a James Bond. Like, there's some information they need to find, you know, and it's like they're trying to say there was murders on Russian soil by American soldiers, but it was American soldiers on Russian soil. So it's one of those whole things like you can't kill Russians on American soil, you can't kill Americans on Russian soil. So they have to like, you know, take away these bodies or it'll start another war.
Yeah. Huh. Wonder why you can't.
I
would assume if we want to go, I would assume if we want to go into Russia and do some shenanigans, you can do a shenanigan.
You can't leave evidence.
I don't think, but I'm sure. Like right now, listen, if someone pays me the money to go do some shenanigans in Russia, first off, I'm not flying. That's a 20-hour flight, I think.
Probably get 2 movies though and a dinner.
And then what are you going to do with the other 18 16 hours? I go, sorry, sir, I can't go kill the mark in Russia because that's too big of a flight. Give him a look like this. You know, that's just too long of a flight. You got anything closer? You got anything in Hawaii? You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, if you like military movies and if you like Tom Clancy, you'll probably like it. You know,
if you like Apollo Has Fallen, you'd like this,
yes.
Right? If you like all of those types of movies, like Somebody's Fallen. Is it
you like Black Panther? You probably like this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of him.
Yeah, because he does good. He just makes it good.
Yeah.
So
it makes me think. What are they going to do with Black Panther 2? He should call him back. Go, maybe you should take. Maybe your guy should take over instead. Hey, we were wrong about this other guy.
I like Killmonger in there. I liked.
Didn't he learn his lesson at the end of the movie, or is he dead?
No one's really gone. That's the thing.
No, you're right. That's true. And now
that's true.
Yes. No one. That's your. Oh, you son of a. I son of a.
I wanted to get it before you did. So, hey, what you watching?
I'm gonna tell you what. I was almost embarrassed to bring this next one up, but I can't get enough Sometimes I get addicted to reality television. The good ones, though.
I know about. I was definitely at your house before you were watching Jersey Shore.
Oh, I love Jersey Shore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love Survivor, Jersey Shore, and I like Real Housewives of New Jersey because I like the guys. They're all like Italian dudes. I like them. And this show is on Netflix, and it is a survival reality game show, a survival-esque, but it's not in the woods. It takes place in one apartment building, and it is called The Circle.
Circle, can I see Alana's profile? I'm a full-time model. No.
On social media, you can be anyone.
Let the games begin.
And say anything.
Okay, let me think.
So who would you be if $100,000 was on the line? Welcome to The Circle.
What's up, Circle?
A new social experiment where players don't meet face-to-face.
What?
They only communicate through the circle.
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 Circle? Take me to my profile.
Oh, man. This is better than Christmas.
But what happens next?
My game plan is just to be myself.
Must be seen to be believed.
A new player has joined the circle.
The new queens came out with claws.
I hope you all you say you are, because I'm not.
Now, what The Circle is it is a social media reality game.
Okay.
Every person lives in this building together, but you don't see each other. You live and interact with each other through a profile that you create.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I can go in as Laura, make a picture, and I can catfish.
Oh.
So, see, at first you're like, so now chat starts, circle chat. Everyone's invited to chat. And everyone starts, hey, everyone, my name is James. I'm a chef. How are all you? And then you'll see you know the truth. You're not like, this is the girl. The last girl was playing her husband, Trevor, and she was a lady the whole time. Used his story, said he was a single father, man. Flirted with the girls. It was brilliant. The first season, there was actually a guy and his mom came on together as a team.
Oh, jeez.
And they played. This season, Lance Bass's assistant came on the show and tried to catfish as Lance Bass.
Oh.
So, it's
this
fun.
isn't far off from real reality, though. Either.
Yes, and that's why. And this came out last year around when COVID hit, and I think it looks very safe to film. They have to do popularity rankings, it's all anonymous, they have to rank each other to eliminate, and it's who's your favorite person? But then you have these alliances, but say if me and you are an alliance, I don't want you to look too good. You understand? You understand me? Because then I look just slightly bad. All right, so there's a lot of strategy in it, plus the fact that they don't know who's catfish, and then sometimes you can slip it up. You can win challenges and get powers, you could be the secret Joker who's allowed to message people and spread rumors. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That sounds crazy. I meant The Circle.
What year? It's 2020, 2021. There's a Circle UK.
Okay.
Don't want that one's okay. But the Circle US, there's 2 seasons on Netflix, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna watch the UK ones because they're that damn good and funny. The first season, I think the mother and the son and the mother team, I think they're from PA or West Virginia. They were
really
close to us, yeah. Then I think one of the girls, Sammy, was from Morgantown. I want to say too, or somewhere close. But yeah, great. I mean, I like it. If you guys are into the reality, they've seen the trailer. If you like it, if you don't watch it, then maybe they can, maybe they'll pay attention to what you have to say. So, hey, watching what?
Oh, huh? All right, my next one. I was just on HBO Max, skimming around, and I think I've crossed over this movie icon probably a dozen times. Never even thought about watching it. And then I said to myself, you know what? Why not? Why not watch Batman Ninja?
ヒーローに人殺しはできねえ。だけど俺にはお前が殺せるんだよ、バットマン。
$2018, rated PG-13. All right. I mean, the whole entire cast is, I mean, all Asian. I'm not going to say where they're from because I don't know.
I think it's a Japanese anime. I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's a Japanese anime.
I think there's a manga, a Japanese manga. There's a lot of manga in Japan based on Batman.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in that territory. I figured you could.
Yeah,
go
I
around
think it's okay to say it is Japanese. I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so
Japanese. I've seen the beginning of it. Yeah,
yeah. You know, Batman went along with a few of his foes and allies. All right, find themselves in a transplanted form of reality from Gotham City to let's just say old Japan. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks to Gorilla Grodd and all his whatever he was doing. All right. So there's Gorilla
Grodd. Yeah.
That's what I said. Gorilla Grodd.
There's a lot of monkeys if you think about it in the DC universe.
I never even knew there was any until recently. Until we started playing, because I really just didn't check out DC a lot until we started playing Injustice.
Yeah.
And the old gorilla was there, and I was like, "Oh, what's this guy?"
And then the Wonder Twins have a monkey.
Yeah,
I forget what his name was. There's Superman has a monkey. There's a giant Kong-like monkey that shoots kryptonite out of his eyes. I can't remember his name. So anyway, I mean, just in case anybody wanted to know the monkeys in this,
there's some monkeys in there.
Gorilla Grodd does something and transports everybody back to feudal Japan, the era of samurais and Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles 3, the bad one. Yeah, not 2 with Vanilla Ice, but
Yeah,
Samurai,
the third one no one really watched.
Yeah.
You know? But there is so much action in this, like cliche after cliche. The voice acting, I think, is amazing. The artwork is amazing. There's some cheesy anime in it, but I mean, and I'm just saying that because there are some moments I'm like, oh wow, really? But I think that's just the way anime is. I don't watch it as much. Ninjas, giant flying robots.
If it's a Japanese anime, I will eat your pastry king's hat if there ain't a giant something doing something.
Yeah,
and that's why I like them.
Giant robots that go Voltron at some point, and a lot of monkeys, an army of monkeys. All right, like I just think it's a really cool looking movie. Like I thought it was fun to watch. Like it was just. And it was one of those movies they just kept like going more. Like I'm like, no. Yep, here we go. You're raising the ceiling the whole entire time.
I do have to watch that. I started watching and I got pulled away because I'm really digging into these something else. But yeah, listen, I can watch DC stuff and safely not judge it like I have to judge Marvel, and I don't have to watch it like I watch Marvel. Like Marvel, you got to take notes to see that egg. DC, they just throw so much shit in, you don't even know if it's an egg or not. You know, you can see another character that drive by in a DC show, and they could be like, I don't know. I don't know, like, but I like those movies when they throw those crazy. Well, Batman was trained by that that clan is a Japanese, some sort of Japanese clan, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a
Al
moment.
Ghul.
There's
Raj
a
Al
moment in there
Ghul.
too that it's like there's a clan already there when he goes back that they're like waiting for this bat figure to come and save them.
Oh my god! And he knows all their fighting moves, and they think he's from the future. Oh, that's a great story. Yeah, because he knows their ways. He knows their ways. Beautiful. I see it. Boy, I wrote that movie just now. I think I am gonna watch. Boy, sounds good. But I may write a better one. But yeah, that is good. And the gorilla. Were they monkeys or gorillas that he had an army of?
I think it was a mix of both. You get one, you get them all.
Well, you can get those Japanese monkeys that like sit in the trees and stuff. I think they're like howler or prowlers, and they'll throw coconuts at you and stuff.
Oh, sure.
They're on Survivors sometimes when they go to those crazy islands. I don't know if they're in the Asian islands.
I mean, I've seen Planet of the Apes, all three of them.
The next one, I always like to do a horror movie.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I was wondering why we didn't get from the beginning.
Well, I'm gonna mix it up.
Okay.
I gotta mix it up. I got the people that want to hear that horror, but I'm gonna say I recently watched. Boy, and I just got a level of anxiety in my sternum by just like thinking about this title in this movie because it's eerie, and it makes you like yes. What would I do? Because I would do these same bad things. Because I would do all. Okay, so like it's called The Room from 2019.
Mary, Mother of God.
Nobody told you? The previous owners. They got killed in this house.
House of Blood. God, I need another bottle.
Honey, the real Van Gogh.
Yeah, sure. Where did you get all this stuff?
The room makes things.
What do you need most in the world?
I want $1 million. How does it work?
Who cares how it works? You just use it.
The only thing more dangerous than a person that can't get what they want is a person that gets whatever they want.
Get out of the house before it's too late. Where's the necklace you asked for?
I can always get another. And another. And another.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I took a shortcut.
You used the room to make a baby.
A baby is not a thing.
Yes, it is. You never take that stuff outdoors. I'm not doing this.
Feel free to leave anytime you want.
I want to be with you forever.
You afraid of him?
Of course I am.
You're not a real person.
Man wants to be free. But first, the creator must die.
You said we'd be together forever. Mr. Room, come with me. It's me. Mommy, Daddy.
All right. So what happens in The Room? This is a Russian film. Okay.
Oh, the Ruskies.
Yep, Ruskies once again. Christian Volkerman and Raymond and the little mate. I don't know. I don't know what's going. I don't know who stars in this thing. All right, a lot of people I couldn't pronounce. It got mixed to positive reviews, but here's the gist of it. As we've all seen from the trailer, this couple buys a house, yada yada. They move, and this house looks weird right off the bat. Okay,
yeah,
and he's trying to get these power, like brownouts. So he calls an electrician in, and first of all, I know that any person that has ever bought a house in this country had spoke to an electrician about the power in his house. So this wouldn't have been like after the fact. This would have been part of the inspection, unless they waived it. I don't know. But like this power system is something out of steampunk, genius, dementia. I don't know what it is, but this house in the walls and all over it are just wires to this power system that this electrician says, I've never seen anything like this. Like if I would punch a hole in any of these walls.
Yeah, you figure if you're buying a house, you just seen that.
Yeah,
that
and
would have rose up some red flags.
Well, they were coming from Europe and they bought it by internet. So there is some kind of like, they kind of like say, okay, shut up for the people that are saying that. So they give you enough to look the other way. But like, how this house, like if you would just punch a wall, like anywhere in my wall back here, if we would just punch a hole, there'd just be wires behind it. Old, like billions of wires.
Oh, wow.
It's weird. So there's this room in this house, and this dude's like a painter, an artist, and he's lost. He's looking for, some kind of motivation. The wife got a job here too. They're kind of miserable. They're kind of not. You find out later that they had a miscarriage, and it really fucked her up, as it does. And so he's in this room, and he's just slugging this whiskey one night, and he goes, "Man, I wish I had another bottle." But the lights dim, and boom, there's another bottle in front of him. And he's like, "What?" So like then it like flash forwards to morning, and he's got all these paintings, like the Mona Lisa, fucking money. He's drinking, like you see all these bottles. He's been drinking all night and figuring out how to make wishes, and his wishes are coming true. So he brings his wife in, and he's like, "Try it." She's like, "Give me $10,000." And he's looking around the room, and he pulls it up. He's like, "Do it again." She's like, "Well, okay, why stop there? $1 million." And boom, a crate of money. She gets freaked out, and why? And she gets freaky. So as it going, they start having fun, and man, it's just like a montage of drinking and boozing and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna skip ahead. I don't want to ruin too much. They have that debauchery scene where I would go, and that's everything I would be doing. Booze. She's dressing around like he has the finest jewelry. They're like kings and queens living. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he comes and he brings up, like, he builds a nursery. He doesn't, maybe he wishes for it, but he builds a nursery. And he talks about trying to have a baby again. She freaks the F out. Like it was her body and blah, blah, blah. And you didn't have to go through with it. So there's obviously some emotional shit there. Well, then all of a sudden, she goes in the room and wishes for a baby. And they have one. And he doesn't know how he feels. So then we move a little longer.
One question.
Yeah.
Did she have it like in her, or did it like a child just appear?
It wasn't birth. You just walk in and it's laying on the bed and she's like holding it. And he's like, and yes, she did wish for it. Like it didn't come from her. It is a fake baby from the room. Okay. Yeah. Well, then through some shenanigans and some normal things, we find out that whatever you wish for in this room can't leave the house or it'll turn to dust. It instantly ages 1 billion years old and it turns to dust.
Oh.
So they go through this point where they want to like maybe think about killing the kid. Like, what do you do now with this baby? So then the baby starts getting older. It's like 3 months.
If they found it was a bird.
Well, then it's a baby. She doesn't believe him. They take it out of the fucking house. Its skin starts burning. It starts fucking crying like it's dying, dude. They're like, well, you can't kill it. Dude, they bring it in and it turns into like a 3-year-old. It starts to age. Now it's a 3-year-old that can fucking talk. And it doesn't like him because he's like, he's like, it's not a thing. It's a creation. It's a thing. And it's like, where's my real daddy? I hate you. And he's like, listen, He's like, what if this? Then the kid figures out the room can make wishes. And he's like, this kid could wish for a dragon or something. He just doesn't know.
Yeah.
So now, listen, I don't want to go from there, but it is cold. It puts some effing chills. And woo, it makes you ask yourself, what the hell is going on? And man. Oh,
I mean, you give me endless supply of wishes. Yeah. But I wouldn't wish you a child.
Yes, because at one point when I realized everything just disappears, and I was like, well, I would just have to ask for a credit card and buy stuff and have it delivered here from Amazon.
I'm not sure how gold. If you get gold though, gold's not gonna.
Well, pictures he made, he would but it turns to ash. So it ages the kid and it ages shit to infinity. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, what happens to gold? And if I guess
Gold's gold. Gold. Yeah, that's I don't know.
Gold. Man, that is a good idea. See, listen. That's why I asked. So I was gonna run this by. Well, listen, watch and think it out. But listen, there's some store. It's I don't know. Now the missed opportunity is what was this machine? I like that you don't know, but I would be there was so much attention in this movie to the design and the formation of this machine, and he was figuring out and going crazy. And I thought there'd be a payoff to like explain just what the hell is going on, and that never let. At the one point, the kid was making these designs, but then it was like I never turned into anything other than it sounds like some things were cut out, like they maybe wanted to explain it, but hey, listen, The Room 2019.
Test audience didn't like it.
Yeah, you want a pound. I don't know if Russian has test on, so I think if you don't like the movie, you get
shot.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but yeah, test audiences don't go home. What are you watching?
Well, I'm glad you're talking about chest pounding because this next movie I watched was a chest pounder. All right, it's called Rush.
But in terms of raw talent, there is no better driver in the world.
Why don't they make it safer?
Risk of death turns people on.
Who's that?
It's Niki Lauda. He's just been signed by Ferrari.
I'm both quicker than you and better at setting up the car.
James Hunt is a proven winner at the highest level.
Is there a question? Why are you just trying to piss me off?
This is an incredible battle between these two drivers.
I heard about this thing with Nikki.
Everyone has.
James, do you think you can cope with the pressure? To be a champion, you have to really believe it. You're just a party guy.
They're killing us out there.
You're too far back!
I'm quicker than all of you.
And James Hunt is out!
It's over, superstar.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna explain it real simple, okay? You got Daniel Brew,
yeah,
aka Zemo, all right, from Falcon Winter Soldier, all right, and Chris Hemsworth, which is Thor, all right, racing Formula One racing cars in the 70s.
Oh,
all right,
man, when there was no laws and rules,
no laws about anything. All right, 2013 movie, Netflix, based on actual events and a true story. This really happened. Yeah, it was really it's a 2 hour and like 8-minute movie. I felt like I watched a half-hour movie. That's how good it was.
That is nice. That is nice.
Like I was just like, it's over already. Like didn't even realize it just paced so nice, so fun.
Is it a car movie? Is it a car movie? Is it like car nuts, or is it like?
I mean, if you like, there were some other cars, but it was Formula One racing, Formula 3, Formula 1. Okay. Like it started out with Formula 3, and I guess went to Formula 1 because that was like the big ticket to make the money.
Okay, so you work up to 1, 3.
I didn't even know that.
Didn't know that either. Wow, we all learned. Comment below if you knew that, and I guarantee I'm going to go. You didn't, you liars. So you work up to Formula 1.
You could have went Formula 2, but like the one guy was like, "What's the point? If you're going to go get on the betting table, he's like, bet it all."
Makes
so it does make sense.
I'd be in Formula 4 though, dominating first place, talking shit, fastest Formula 4 guy around.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
are
these
they
guys
on a team or are they rivals?
No, they're not on a team. They're nemesis.
Oh.
They're nemesis, but they push each other to be better. Is what it comes down to. They're both different. One's a very tactical racer, and that's Daniel. That's Zemo or Daniel. Let's just call him Daniel. And Hemsworth is like the party 70s dude.
Oh, okay. Is he skinny though? How does he fit in those cars?
No, he's still pretty. I mean, he looks bigger, and he
Yeah, I mean, he's
Thor
bulky and he's still muscle
Wait,
bound. Those guys weren't muscle. You wanted a small driver in your race car.
Yeah, but you know how those guys are. They can just make themselves who they want to be in 3 months because that's all they have to do.
I hate that. I hate that when they do that. Because he probably really gained all that weight in Avengers, then probably did lose it. I want him to stay fat Thor for Guardians 3 or Thor 4. I want fat Thor to stick around.
That doesn't sell anything, But for the ladies, you do get to see Chris Hemsworth pretty much butt naked in this, and
you see his
plenty
dong.
of nudity.
You
do not see his dong, you see his butt.
You see his dong in Vacation. You see the outline. He's showing that. I love him in Vacation. The Vacation reboot, I love him. People hate it, but I love him in that movie, man. When he said oh, he's so good, man. What a character.
I don't think I've seen that one. I was thinking of him in Jane Silent Bob reboot. And he's like, "Don't touch Chris Hemsworth."
Oh yeah. He's he is basically this he's an idiot like he is in Ghostbusters. Like that's his character in Vacation.
Oh yeah.
He's the uncle. He's the weatherman uncle, the sexy weatherman uncle, and it's good. Oh shit! I like Formula One racing, but I maybe and we all learned something. Formula 2, 3, and and the rest. But on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Tons of nudity.
Plenty of it. Yeah.
If you didn't think the 70s Formula One scene had nudity in it, you were wrong again.
Yeah.
I don't think anything in the 70s didn't have nudity in it.
Yeah, I think it was like the main. They're like how they pitched movies, like so we're gonna have nudity, and then they just rambled off other stuff. And they're like, okay, we're in.
There's not a movie from the 70s or early 80s that doesn't have a boob in it. It was just part of the. I don't know what happened. Like, why is that a thing? Not saying where. I mean, hey,
So it's even filmed a little. It's filmed like 70s gritty a little bit too, which it looks really beautiful. Like it was like really well made, And when I guess when they were done with it, they took it and showed it to a bunch of Formula One racers, and they got a standing ovation. How like true to what it was like in the 70s,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And the real what's his name? Nicky Lotto, which played by Daniel. He said he claims it's like word for word, like this is what went down. I guess Chris Hemsworth character, James Hunt, never got to see it. He passed away, I think, like a year before the movie came out, or something like that. But I mean, it's good. It's a good movie.
Too bad Disney didn't make it, or they would have granted him an early screening. Where he passed. They
could have brought him back. They could have brought back.
Doesn't Disney every Star Wars movie let a sick and dying kid see it early? Isn't that always a release? Not to laugh at this human being. I'll think about cutting this. That's an honest question, though. If Disney made this fucker,
probably did.
That'd have been
they have to.
Gets to see his movie before he dies.
How much evil they do? They have to be like, yo, look, we let this kid watch this movie, so come on, we get one get out of hell card.
I know, but I know at the end of the day, what does it matter if he's seen the movie or not? It's not like this movie cures you. All this movie does is make them billions. So all he does is leave and go, it was incredible. And they go, advertising and marketing. Cha-ching. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then they let the world fight over rights of these movies, like the damn Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel movie, where it's all about women's rights. And at the end of the day, I go, no, it's about Disney making money. Yeah. Instead, if you don't like it, they go, then you don't like women, then. Oh no! Wait a minute. That shit don't fly no more. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. 2013.
2013.
Wow, that is That's according to my math. Give me a second here.
Yeah, show your work.
You said what year? 20 what?
2013.
8. The number of years from the present and that when that movie was released is 8 years.
8.
Yeah, I don't want them to see on my nose. I don't want to look at this notebook. It's full of secrets. Anyway, I want to wrap this final one up. I know it's a movie we both seen. We'll take it. We could take it together though. It's a movie we've been waiting on literally since 1998 when Mortal Kombat Annihilation came out.
Wait, I got to change my hat for that.
Change the hat for this. Yeah,
change my hat. I change my hat for that. There we go.
Oh my goodness!
That was a Target find.
Yeah, nice. Wow.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
Get over here!
So there it is, folks. So Mortal Kombat's out on HBO Plus or HBO Max. I don't know the difference.
I don't either.
I don't know what they are. But my thoughts on it, I think it's a 9 out of 10. I think they knocked it out of the park. It feels to me like a big budget cheesy movie.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the first Mortal Kombat movie felt in 96. Like they can do a lot, but there's still that little bit of cheese and schlock, which I like because Mortal Kombat is over the top.
But what I liked about it was the advancement in our CGI world.
The fights were good. The
fights were
not
good.
that the fights weren't bad in the old movies, but the fights were good. I could see what was going on. I don't like that shaky crap.
Yeah.
I could see what was going on, and I liked that.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that they and everyone's like, well, they didn't need this character. I like that they told a new story with familiar, and the fact that everyone's mad. This is kind of like basically this movie's a prequel. We didn't even get to the tournament, and everyone's mad. Well, why can't the sequel be the first? Like, I don't understand. Like, why people have to have an opinion. Did you like the movie? Yes, it was amazing. I like that, like, they pulled characters from almost every game randomly. Like, for some of the bad people, I thought it was great. The hints at the future, the Goro in that barn. Like, I don't know, man. I liked it. I like Shang Tsung showing up and going, look, we're cheating, and obviously the Elder Gods don't care, so I'm here to kill you now.
We're gonna do bad shit because we're bad people.
Yeah, and and let them stop us because they're not.
We don't care about your rules, you know.
And that's the essence of all the Mortal Kombat games, kind of. So, I listen. There is not anything from uppercuts # TM uppercuts, to sweeps, to the sweep joke that everyone's been sweeped. I believe I've sweeped you once for 7 straight games once in '94. I like how they had to explain how everyone gets their powers. That was kind of like, okay, let's work that in. We didn't really have to explain it's Mortal Kombat. It was cool how to grow. Kano was really, 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 really good.
Yeah, I liked him.
But like we could have had Johnny. I don't know why we're waiting on Johnny Cage to like unveil like Johnny Cage in the sequel, because it's kind of like Johnny Cage is the normal guy we can follow into this scenario, you know.
I mean, they maybe couldn't find somebody. So they're just like, well, we'll try next time. We'll make this run. We'll make some money, and we'll try to get a big name actor for it next time.
they really wanted to get this story more based around Sub-Zero and Scorpion and tell that story and then move on to the future of that story. And I think that's good to base things around there and give us a character that is new, that we don't know what happens to, kind of like the Resident Evil movies. You have Alice played, like Mia Jovovich plays, and she's not in the games, but okay. So I don't mind any of that. I think all the Asian actors did fantastic. Sonya was a little weak, and Jax was a little weak, in my humble opinion, as far as the acting side.
Yeah. Funny thing with that Jax, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, but I couldn't stop laughing when he had those little baby hands. His little baby hands.
I think you were supposed to laugh, though. Like, I think you were supposed to go, what?
I laughed so hard, a little bit of pee came out.
Of your butt. Number 2. That's the part I was
trying to do stuff. Like, I was like, oh man, look at the strong hands.
Yeah, like
strong hands.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden his power is they grow these ultimate technology hands. And I go, how does magic grow technology? Because the story, I don't know. It's like they spent a lot of time with a lot of areas, and it feels like that there was a second director or something that had all these like Sonya and the Jax parts, and they were like, just go ahead, shoot it. We're against time. Like 3 takes, then get out of here. It just seems like it was rough.
Like, she didn't have her emblem, or what is that? The marking. She didn't have that until she killed Kano.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler. And
spoiler alert. Yeah. Well, it's the end of the video, so
whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, she kills him, and instantly she like shows up to fight everyone, and she's like knows all her shit.
Well, to her defense,
it took the other guy. Like, he was trying to figure it out for weeks, and then I'm still not really sure what he kind of does.
He gets some hell armor from Scorpion. Sends him some armor from hell, and gives him 2 blades. He gives him 2 blades. And I go, maybe they're trying to make him into Dagon or one of these other characters in some past mythologies of Mortal Kombat. Because the new timeline doesn't have a lot of the people in it. But a lot of the freaks showed up. That's what I like. When I saw Natara, the vampire lady, she was in, I believe, Mortal Kombat Deception, maybe. 1 game.
Yeah.
But like, and then she gets the fatality. The Kung Lao, the most gruesome fatality that makes my stomach turn every time I see it in the game. They do it looking right at you going, do you want fatality? Because we gave it to you. My one thing I don't like now, my one criticism.
Okay.
Well, I have there's a lot of criticisms about it. Yeah, I guess we're talking about. I guess my one thing is I don't know how I feel about Shang Tsung. I wish they got the old guy, the other guy back that was in the old movies and in the games now, because I wasn't buying the new Shang Tsung. He didn't even say your soul was mine, did he?
Here's the thing. It could have been done. I mean, like, we got Luke Skywalker, didn't we, in Mandalorian? So you can't tell me you couldn't put those little dots. These dots are going all over your face.
They did it in Mortal Kombat. That's what I mean. They just did it. They brought him back to do Mortal Kombat. You could have gave us I'd rather have Ronda Rousey in that Sonya role.
Yeah.
And whoever the hell plays Jax in the game, get him, because he's more believable than this guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on them. But hey, in the end, it's schlocky. I don't know if I like it better than Mortal Kombat 96, but I do like it better than Mortal Kombat 2, Annihilation. That one sucked.
Yeah.
But I do like this movie. I think it was great. I hope it made enough that we're going to get a sequel, and we'll see where it goes. At the end of the day, folks, it's a video game movie. What did you think? What did you think you were going to go see?
Yeah. What do you think about The Miz maybe playing Luke Cage?
Well, I was all for The Miz until I saw Matt Jackson call it out on Dynamite, do the perfect split, and punch somebody in the ball, punch a Seidel brother right in the balls, and go, and then immediately tweet he should have the role. So
hey,
I think Matt Jackson could
competition
do it
there.
Yeah. Either way, I would. Yeah, I like the Miz.
Now, since I wish I did, but I don't watch as much. Matt Jackson, who's he? Where's he in? AEW.
He's one of the Young Bucks.
Okay.
So if you watch,
nice show rivalry.
Yes.
Well,
so that's the other thing. It's another rivalry that they could have. But hey, either or, I think it'd be awesome having some wrestlers in there. But yeah, so your overall thoughts on it? Like, where do you rank it in the MK movies, and how'd you feel about it?
I mean, I would say mine's pretty similar to yours. Like I don't remember all the MK movies in like a row, but I mean, like I like this one. I thought it was cool. I think it looked really cool. I love the Scorpion, like the story in the beginning.
Yeah.
When he came back there at the end, it was good. Like
when he picked up the gardening tool, his wife's.
Yes.
That's when we knew that was what the spear was. I was like,
and I never even knew that's what that was.
Neither did I. When she dropped, cool. I was like, "Well, you know what that is." You have to pause. Yeah. I'm like, I have to mansplain. I mean, you know what that is. You know what?
And I thought maybe it was like some foreshadowing too, to be like the kid was gonna be Scorpion, but like it was him.
Well,
and I thought that was
yeah, and I don't know why not. They could have did that because I think that would be a nice way to go if they reincarnate the specter of Scorpion into this guy, instead of being him. Because the new when Sub-Zero in this movie, when Bihan dies, he's going to become Noob Saibot in this movie, and everyone's saying, "Oh, he's Smoke." No, Smoke is somebody else. Okay, he's not Bihan.
Yeah,
Bihan becomes Noob Saibot. And he already had black smoke around him, like Noob Saibot, in this movie, even having his cold power. So it was like, this fucker's gonna be. He was already with Shang Tsung, and he talked demonic. His brother's gonna come back, and his brother vows to avenge those evil acts and protect Scorpion's bloodline. He vows to protect his clan, vows to protect the Scorpion family.
Oh wow!
So the Sub-Zero, the second Sub-Zero that comes back, he's good. He's a good guy. He gets now eventually turned into a robot, though, and sent in DC universe. That's our current continuity in the video games.
Jesus.
I
knew you'd have a lot more lore on this too. So
yeah. So
if I had to rank it out of 10, I'd give it like a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
It's an 8 or a 9 for me, man. It's a good kung fu movie. It's a good, just cheesy kung fu movie. I like it's like has that. It has a realistic effect to it. Like I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. I like the mythos. I like everything. I want to say like the Big Trouble in Little China vibe, maybe, but not so much cheese, but somewhere in there. Like I don't know.
That's definitely one of my top 10 movies right there.
Yeah, like we do have some magic. You're like when Liu Kang was like throwing those fireballs, he reminded me of the dude, like the sidekick to Jack. Who was
Jackson.
Yeah, but who's the sidekick that the little Liu Kang guy?
The kid.
Yeah, well, didn't he remind you of Liu Kang? And like Liu Kang's whipping those fireballs.
It probably was him.
Might have been, but I like the band. I even like Kung Lao being like a little bit of a dick too. With that, like not liking Kano and like that helmet. Oh, that helmet was brutal, man. When his hat, but
yeah.
All right, man. Well, I guess that wraps it up. There's 8 delicious choices for people to sample, and I don't know if they think we get $1 out of any of this. The fun part is I'll fight for the next week. I automatically will fight all the movie companies for putting the trailers in here, even though I say it's for review, and then they'll eventually let you go. But they like to hold you. If they can hold you for 20 days, they will hold you for 19. Where can they find you?
You can find me pretty much
at the doghouse
on Tuesdays. All right.
Yeah, on
Tuesdays. You can find me on any social media platform under Pastry Kings OG.
You also have your open challenge to anybody out there.
So anybody out there, the open challenge and waiting for a competitor of some sort, So if you think you got what it takes to play the Kings, you can get your video together of whatever your online match was, and you got to cut a promo. You got to say something that intrigue me to want to get up out of this seat and go over to that seat and play you.
Yeah. And that's what it comes down to, because Heavy is.
Now, I'm not sure where you send this video. You gotta ask Josh.
Well, you could probably have. I'd start with making your own fan page and building a brand.
No,
that's what they should do first.
Yeah, if you want some, come get some.
And that's it, folks. All right. Let's you know what? Yeah, like, subscribe, share. If you want to know where I'm at on the internet, I'm not. All right. I'm one place now, and it's YouTube. Eventually, YouTube will be the only place that I will speak to people from, because I have to get away from these nutbags on Twitter and Facebook. I have to get away from these nuts.
Yeah.
I have to get away from these nuts. If every business and video we didn't have was tied to social media, I'd be gone.
It's terrible.
Like a cloud of smoke.
It's terrible.
So, like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell. And that's it.
I thought it froze.
Yeah, that was it.